welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA.
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now Sacramento starting five. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Barnes in at the 3. And for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's Fox. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Conley. And getting to the free throw line more and more. G8 awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
And tonight, two clubs, Smitty, that love to work their half-court sets. What can the fans expect tonight?
I think when you look at two teams, Kevin, that play at a slower pace and like to play in a half court, you will see more basketball strategy. That's some old school hoops, and I like watching it.
Now here's Barnes. Parker outside, 5 to shoot. Bagley the pass to Parker, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell, and he banks in the layup.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Fox against Conley. Now, here's Fox. Defense is right there. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Mitchell finds Ingles. Here's Gobert. Bagley with the block. And they're able to recover. And the basket by Ingles.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Barnes outside. Bogdanovich wide open. Off target from outside. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Conley. And the pass to Ingles. Mitchell in the corner. Fires from 18. Bagley with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Stolen by Conley. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Conley's running. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
The Kings trail by 6. Fox deciding where to go with it. There's the feed to Bagley. Gobert with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Bogdanovich against Mitchell. No dice from the high post.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The 15-footer. Parker kicks to Fox. Loud pass to Bagley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Now here's Conley. Here's Gobert. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Bagley. Out to the right wing. Fox dishes to Parker. Lets it fly. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Mitchell in the corner. To the middle. Here's Gobert. 2 points. That one goes.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
Now, here's Fox. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gobert with the block. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Bogdanovich.
those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Passes to Begley. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Over in the corner, Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Ingles up top, covered by Barnes. Ingles passes to Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Here is Conley.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Bielitsa is out there with Giles, and it's Holmes in at the center, filling out the middle.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Clarkson with the ball. Holmes covering. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And then Hield with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Davis. Holmes against Clarkson. And Gobert kicks to Moutier. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Moutier against Joseph. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Moutier's got his first points of the night.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
To the paint. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Hield.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Clarkson passes to Moutier. Clarkson kicks to Gobert. Joseph against Moutier. Clarkson on the wing. Plenty of space. Sacramento grabs the miss. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Stolen by Joseph. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break champs. Pass to Holmes. And here is Bielitsa. He's guarded by Davis. And Davis sends it back. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Utah, fast break. Davis has got the ball. That one good for 2. Moutier's got his second basket of the night.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Joseph looking over the floor. Hield outside. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. And the Jazz making a change here. Bradley's checked in. And a change for Sacramento. Bazemore's checked in. Holmes passes to Joseph. 4 on the shot clock. Down low. Stolen by O'Neal. Clarkson with the ball. Out guarded by Hield. Clarkson against Hield. Stolen by Joseph. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Bazemore. The shot, no good. So Utah will take it the other way. Clarkson dishes to Bradley. And it goes out of bounds. That one off home. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Barnes, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Here's Bradley. And a missed layup. The Kings trail by 4. Now Bazemore. Loud pass to Bagley. And the turnover again by Sacramento.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Moutier passes to Bradley. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Moutier kicks to Bradley. 43 seconds left here in the second. Shot's good by Clarkson.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Moutier against Fox. Stolen by Clarkson. It's stolen by Bagley. Pass to Parker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Emmanuel Moutier picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And Parker drops them both. And the Jazz with possession here. 4-point game. Up top, Moutier. Guarded by Fox. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The kick out to Barnes. The pass to Bazemore. It's stolen by Bradley. It could go. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are leading by 4. Kenny, how'd you... And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Joe Ingles getting it done today.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
On that play right there, you see Mitchell's impressive speed and body control in the open court.
Knocked away. Stolen by Mitchell. Outside, Bogdanovich. From deep. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Bogdanovich. Mitchell's got the lead up to 9 now for Utah.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Fox against Ingles. Outside, Fox. The dish now to Bagley. It's stolen by Gobert. He's all alone. Lob pass to Conley. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Fox. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now. That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. 17-foot shot on the way. And Utah again with the bucket.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Joseph down low. Covered by Conley. Left side Joseph. Clock at 6. And Bogdanovich kicks to Gobert. He dishes it to Conley. Right side Bogdanovich. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Right side Joseph. Inside, here's Hield. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hield's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Conley finds Mitchell. 1:03 left to play in the 3rd. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Passes it to Giles. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line.
Shooting one.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Then for the Kings, Kent Bazemore's checked in for Bielitsa, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Hield. And here we go. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Hield's got 4 points this quarter. Now, here's Clarkson. Here's O'Neal. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. We've got Bagley, De'Aaron Fox out there with Kent Bazemore. Then there's Parker, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. Gobert finds Bogdanovich. Bagley with the block. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Here's Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Mitchell. From the high post, Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 9 points. And the dunk by Parker.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Mitchell in the corner. Outside Bogdanovich. Fires the three. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bazemore dishes to Fox. Pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. On the wing, Barnes. Guarded by O'Neal.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Parker with the steal. He's all alone. Loud pass to Bagley.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. He feeds it to Gobert. O'Neal with it. A second chance effort. Nice shot by Gobert. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Rudy wanted it more than anyone else. He's going to be around for a long time. Look forward to watching him.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Jazz with some changes. Tony Bradley's checked in for Rudy Gobert. George Niang comes in for Bogdanovich. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mitchell. Sacramento also making some changes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Buddy Hield in for Kent Bazemore. Stolen. And the Jazz pushing it up now. There's the pass to Mudiay. Shoots over Fox. Offensive rebound. And Bradley gets it to go.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Fox against Mudiay. Fox kicks to Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 5 here tonight.
When Barnes has space to fire from deep, you usually just assume it's going in. Very dangerous from outside.
Here's Bradley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Utah. Conley now comes in for Clarkson. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Harrison Barnes. Mudiay against Fox. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth. Throws it up high. And Holmes throws it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Utah leading by 5. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Conley with a wide-open look. Another miss by Utah. The Kings have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Bielitsa passes to Bazemore. Takes it off the glass. And now just a 3-point Utah lead.
Terrific score when they needed it the most. Bazemore in this situation, he remained calm.
Mudiay against Fox. Bradley can't get it to go. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Hield. Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Bradley. He kicks it to Mudiay. Hield against Conley. Takes it from 10. Second shot opportunity. It falls.
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And the Kings with possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Holmes. Pass to Baseman. Now here's Heald. Buries the triple. A tremendous three to tie it up.
And this team believes in Heald. There, he repays their confidence by executing in the clutch.
Right side, Conley.
They had a foul to give there, but you'd rather...
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close team like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Marvin Bagley.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. So Sacramento will get the first possession. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Sacramento, Bogdanovich is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Bagley. And it's Parker in at the 4 spot. And it's in there.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Bogdanovich against Conley. And it's Parker in the corner. Hield outside to take the lead. The rebound by the Jazz. They've led by as many as 14 points. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Gobert. To the middle. Conley, the pass to Ingles. Just 5 to shoot. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
And some changes here for the Kings. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Bogdanovich. And it goes down 2 points. Fox has got it all tied up now for the Kings.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Fox. Oh!
Yes. Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Outside Fox. Kicks it to Hield. To take the lead. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I really like Donovan Mitchell's composure out there, leading this team by example.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Here's Fox, and he makes that one. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
Here's Fox. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
Mitchell against Hield. Mitchell left side to the paint. Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Launches a three. Bagley with the rebound. And Sacramento has possession. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Kept alive. Goes back up. Money! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And just easy to see why people are so high on Bagley. His ability to deliver there in the clutch is impressive.
It counts.
The youngster is not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
Hield from outside. No good there. And so it's Utah who scrapes by with the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Kings as they came through the tunnel earlier on. And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there at Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in at center. Now here's Morant. Ivan Bagley missing his last shot. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. To the inside. Jackson misses.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not really great numbers for him at the line, but really not terrible either. Right around 70%. And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Bielitsa misses. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Morant. 5 on the clock. Back to Valanciunas. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Bagley with the block.
Don't want to go inside with the height and reach of Marvin Bagley around.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Out to Brooks. It's Morant in the corner. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. Passes to Morant. He feeds it to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Now, here's Fox. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. Now Valanciunas after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Valanciunas inside. The kick out to Anderson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Kings making a change here. Bazemore is checked in. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Can't connect from short range.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Well, that's some speed right there shown by Bazemore. The bucket is as easy as they come if you run like that.
And so it's Memphis with it. Sacramento making their last shot.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Joseph looking around. Down low, stripped away. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Anderson finds Clark. And Parker with the block.
How about the reach from Parker? Extends his arms way up that time to get the block.
Here's Hield, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Brandon Clark. Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Both free throws good from Hield.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Anderson outside. Ball's knocked loose. He gets it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Kings on top, up 3. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Holmes in at the 5 spot. Memphis trailing here. Jones, the pass to Clark. Back to Jones. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here's Bazemore. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Jones kicks to Clark. Back to Jones. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Clark's got the lead up to 1 now for Memphis.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Jones. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. No good from Clark.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Hield. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Impressive how Hield can take contact and still remain laser focused on finishing a play. He plays much bigger than his body.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Joseph.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If you can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke. No problem from Harrison Barnes. They're getting up and throwing it down.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Melton feeling it out a bit. Here's Morant. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Fox. Good. Nice job down low. Fox has got the lead back up to 4 now for the Kings.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Morant outside. In the corner, Winslow with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. Bagley with the block. And now Sacramento on the break. And Fox gets it to go. Now it's a 6-point Kings lead.
So good and so dangerous is De'Aaron Fox out in transition.
Morant dishes to Winslow. Morant with it. Headed now by Barnes. Back to Morant. The feed now to Valanciunas. And stolen by Bielitsa. Here's Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
Well, Hield showing some confidence there in the fast break with the jump shot. Just puts his head down and powers his way into that shot.
Morant against Fox. Morant passes to Valanciunas. That shot missing. And here now the Kings. They're on a 15-6 run. Fox kicks to Bielitsa over Jackson. Here's Hield. It's Fox with the drive. Back to Hield. Shoots from the corner. Clock at 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. Giles checked in for Sacramento. Bogdanovich comes in for Buddy Hield. Brooks checked in for Memphis. The kick out to Fox. And he overshot that one, missing. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Fox against Morant. Yep, that one goes in there.
Fox pretty good when he decides to use his speed. He's going to get the defense on their heels.
Morant, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. First free throw is good. Good on both.
The combination of scoring and passing at that PG position makes Morant valuable. An all-around player with a bright future.
And so it's Sacramento with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They didn't get more than a 1 possession.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Bielitsa with the bucket.
How about that? Bielitsa rising up and firing. That's a confident-looking shot.
Morant scanning the floor. Inside. Valanciunas passes to Morant. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jabari Parker's checked in for Sacramento. And Memphis also making a switch. Jones checked in for Morant. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
Bogdanovich gets that steal, and now they're off to the races.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Jones dishes to Valanciunas. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. To the middle. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 5. An easy 2 points on the layup. Jones has got his second bucket.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Loud pass to Bagley. Fox finds Bagley. Back to Fox. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Jackson. Shooting foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hield's got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I'd say that might have been the one difference. They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, Jones. And Parker with the block. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. Hield from outside. Offensive rebound.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Melton. That one misses. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Here's Joseph. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Jones kicks to Jackson. Feeds to Clark. Pass to Melton. Clock at 6. Clark inside. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Hield from outside. The shot off that time.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Melton passes to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. They kick out to Heel. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Back to Joseph. Over Jones. Giles. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Giles has got his first 2 points.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Jones, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jabari Parker. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Offside Fox. No good. And so it's Sacramento up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here are the Kings now. At one point, they led by 16. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Shot clock reset for Sacramento. Bielitsa finds Fox. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Fox has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Kings. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Count that one.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Outside, Fox. The pass to Bielitsa. Brooks against Fox. Morant with the steal. 3-on-3. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Kings leading now by 10. Outside, Fox. Pass to Holmes. 16 feet away. Tips it up. And Fox is right there.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And it's Morant. That time on the assist from Valanciunas. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter. Outside, Fox. Got it. Good job in the low post. Fox has got 20.
Now, De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
Gutteridge, the pass to Morant. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Fox with it. Now, Valanciunas defending. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Passes it to Gutteridge. The feed to Valanciunas. The lead now in single digits. 6 points for Valanciunas.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Fox against Morant. It's Bielitsa. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he knocks down the first one.
Bielitsa can surprise you at times, not just as a shooter, but pump faking, putting the ball on the deck, and trying to become a playmaker. As long as he's under control, he could do some nice things out there.
On the heel, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Heel. And now the Kings fast break. Bielitsa finds Heel. Trains the wing train.
Now, Hield has a beautiful release. on his shot right there, just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
Fox against Morant. Drops in the layup for 2. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Back to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And when Morant is cooking like this, it's fun to watch. He burns you in so many ways.
Outside Fox. To the paint, Holmes. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Healed from outside. It's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 12.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Sacramento.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for De'Aaron Fox.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Pass to Winslow. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Alex Len's checked in for Rashad Holmes. Giles comes in for Kent Bazemore. Brewer is checked in for Buddy Hield. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Memphis also making some changes. Jang, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Josh Jackson comes in for John Morant. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Brooks. Joseph finds Brewer. Back to Joseph. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Some good, David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
to the following presentation of the NBA.
Salt Lake City, Utah, fully, and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the small forward. Now here is Conley. Down low, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Morant finds Brooks. Back to Morant. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. High post, Gobert. Back to Ingles. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And one thing you love about Ingles, he hits a lot of contested jumpers.
He does, and he'll get to his game by using jab steps, pump fakes, really good ball handler. He's unafraid in the clutch. He'll talk a little smack every now and again. Joe Ingles has carved out quite a career.
Here's Mitchell, following the basket by Ja Morant. Mitchell outside. Bogdanovich up top. Shot clock at 6. Here's Conley. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Heads-up defensive play by Jonas Valanciunas. The alert, the aware, the always ready to send it back.
And finished off by Morant.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for your Jazz.
And he makes the first.
It is still amazing to me that in 2017, Donovan Mitchell wasn't even a top 10 pick. If you had a redraft, he'd likely go top 2. Absolutely incredible.
Now here's Valanciunas. Here's Jackson. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Here's Mitchell. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, Rudy Gobert with the size and length, they factor on the glass right now.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Inside. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Brooks. Morant's got 6.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Mitchell. A miss that time would have put him up. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Morant passes to Jackson. Conley dishes to Gobert. Mitchell's shot is good.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Morant looking around. Outside Jackson. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That is his first foul of the game. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Moutier with the ball. Jones covering. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Memphis. He gets it in there.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Melton feeling it out a bit. To the inside, Clark, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
For Memphis, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
The Jazz making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Now here's Davis. Clarkson passes to Moutier. Passes it to Davis. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 40 seconds left to play here in the first. Shoots from the elbow. Moutier with the basket.
Well, to me, there's no question it's critical that Emmanuel Moutier make this shot more consistently, showing some signs of progress in the mid-range, guys.
Now, here's Clark. Count it. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Clarkson. Pass to Moutier. Outside Bradley. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Feeds it to Clark. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Jazz lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get under. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Anderson is out there with Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Moutier kicks to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Shots good by Clarkson.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up. A guy who can be a little inconsistent game to game. Clarkson can be extremely consistent year to year.
Right. Consider him as a rookie. Many of the numbers then are similar to what they are now. But the one thing that has improved is the consistency of the three-point shooting. He's worked so hard on it, and that's where the consistency has started to take root. You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Moutier, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Pass to Clark. To the middle. Melton passes to Anderson. Memphis moving it around. The pass to Gutterich. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Moutier against Jones. Lets it go from 14. He can't get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Gutterich. Here's Melton. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Lobbed up there for Clark. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Davis finds Clarkson. And the layup's good off the glass. Clarkson's got 8 points.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
Milton passes to Gutterich. And here's Jones. Inside, Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Clarkson kicks to Davis. The dish to O'Neal. Clarkson on the wing. Jones with it. Now defended by Moutier. And that one's good by Clark. And it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Moutier against Jones. To the inside. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Melton. He's covered by Clarkson. Outside, Jones. Clark into the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Ed Davis.
And there, Clark showing a little burst, trying to create some offense. He has the athleticism, and the defense isn't necessarily expecting it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Emmanuel Moutier. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. George Niang, he's checked in for Utah. The Grizzlies also making a change. Valanciunas is checked in. Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter. And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%. He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Rebounded by the Jazz.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Looking to end the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear even inside. Draws the foul there.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And Mitchell drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Winslow. Here's Morant. Kicks it to Valanciunas. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. Mitchell outside. Down low. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And here's Ingles outside. Mitchell controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You look at Donovan Mitchell and you don't understand the guy has a 6'10" wingspan. He's a problem on the offensive glass.
What a performance for Brandon Clark. He has been the story for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our half. Brandon Clark playing terrific basketball in this. He had 12 points. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Well, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. It's tipped. Now the feed to Morant. Ingles against Jackson. Now here's Morant. Guarded closely, and the layup is good. Morant's got 8 points.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. Here's Conley. No points in the game yet for him. To the paint. Gobert the pass to Conley.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Inside, here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Memphis leading by 9. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. He's got 10.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. And that sends Donovan Mitchell to the free throw line. That one's on Morant. The Jazz have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. Stolen by Mitchell. Clarkson on the wing. Ingles against Clark. Right wing. O'Neal kicks to Ingles. Here's Mitchell. Back to Ingles. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Ingles has got his first bucket in this one. Jones looking for an opening. And here's Valanciunas. He has 7. Stolen by Mitchell. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Anthony Melton. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Jones. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
For Memphis, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And as good as Morant's been, there's still plenty of upside. One of the younger players to enter the draft in 2019.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Valanciunas passes to Morant. Back to Valanciunas. Over Gobert. They get it back.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Morant against Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Gobert's got 6.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Now here's Morant for 3. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. That shot no good. Jazz trail by 10. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
How fast does Donovan Mitchell get off the ground? My goodness.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Mitchell finds Gobert. Back to Mitchell. All sorts of time, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 17.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell in the mid-range, making great use of what the defense is giving him.
Up in time. Can't connect. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Memphis out in front. They're up by 8. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Back to Conley. For the 3. Keeps it alive. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
Valanciunas hits them both. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing here by 8. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Conley against Morant. Here's Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Brooks outside. He kicks to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Morant outside. O'Neal with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Bogdanovic passes to Conley. Now here's Gobert. To the inside. Winslow against Conley. Back to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Morant against Conley. Morant kicks to Brooks. And finished up by Morant.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Morant passes to Valanciunas. Morant with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Valanciunas. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mitchell wide open. Feeds it to Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And now just a 4-point Memphis lead.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Here's Morant. Gobert with the block. They recover it. Conley against Morant. Back to Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Back to Conley. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Over Brooks. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Poked loose. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
Here's Conley. Good on the shot.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Morant against Conley. Out to Brooks. Valanciunas in the high post. 5 on the clock. Mitchell against Brooks. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Grizzlies lead by 8. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Mitchell looking it over. There's 48 seconds left in the game. Again, the Jazz score.
And he might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
Morant against Conley. Here's Jackson. It's stolen by Gobert.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Now they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
The 15-footer, the putback. Valanciunas planks the putback jam. So it's the Jazz now. 6-point game. And here's Conley outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his 3rd foul of the game. From deep 3-point range. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. So it's Memphis picking up the win. This was all right, David. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes, and it's Bagley in at center. Now, here's Fox. To the middle. Bagley finds Fox. To the wing on the left. Down low, tries again. Bagley with a terrific move in the bucket.
Well, when you think of Bagley, the word energy comes to mind, especially on the offensive boards.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay,
Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fast break. Here they come. Mitchell dishes to Conley. Back to Mitchell. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are uncovered.
Fox passes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Conley against Fox. Conley dishes to Gobert. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Bagley. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Fox gets it to go.
Oh, and look at the strength of Fox. Amazing how he maintains control despite getting roughed up a little bit.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Bogdanovich. There's the triple. Barnes grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bagley with the bucket.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D real.
Conley scanning the floor. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Conley, that remarkable focus from the seasoned vet, strong at taking the contact and finishing.
Some changes for Sacramento. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich, and it's Joseph in for Fox. And Utah also making a switch. O'Neal's checked in. Outside, Joseph. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Hield, the pass to Bagley. Bogdanovich with it, picked up by Joseph. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. The feed to Conley. Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Conley against Joseph.
Come to me, come to me.
Bielitsa passes to Joseph. From the arc. No good on the shot. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Gobert, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul that goes against Sacramento.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
The setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 52 seconds left in the first. Joseph against Moutier. Passes it to Bazemore. To the inside. Giles. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Clarkson dishes to Moutier. Goes up on the high post. No good off the back of the rim. The Kings trail by 3. Goes up from the top of the key. Sacramento grabs the miss. Back to Joseph. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Jazz up by 3. Live from... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Parker out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And it's Fox with the jam.
How do you not love Fox? I mean, he's a crafty point guard who possesses some real power.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious, I'm just joking, more ambidextrous, that they can use either hand at a high level.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Bradley passes to Davis. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Parker. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 3-point game. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Hield can't hit. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Clarkson against Holmes. Here's Moutier. And here is O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 2 to shoot. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Buddy Hield. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Moutier. And Davis pulls it down.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Bielitsa against Conley. Count the basket. Conley's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fox dishes to Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bagley's got 8.
A confident scorer. I mean, even when the defense is on Bagley and being aggressive, he gets it done.
The high post shot. Rebound by the Kings. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Fox, and that one, good. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, some high IQ basketball from Bogdanovic. Moves the ball to the wide open man for an assist.
Conley, the pass to Davis. Back to Conley. Shot from 12. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 5.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And now here comes Conley leading the break. Fox with the steal. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And the persistence of Bogdanovich. I mean, I love watching him work hard in these transition situations.
Here's Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. Outside for Davis. And here's Ingles outside. The putback is no good. The Kings trail by 3. Stolen by Conley. He's got a clear path. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
What a fast thinker on defense. Conley excels at prying and clawing the ball away from the opposition.
Here's Fox. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Mitchell's shot is good. Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Inside. It's Bielitsa, and Davis sends it back. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. The shot and game clock separated by 4. The offensive rebound, Bielitsa, and that'll be 2 for... And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Can't hit the free throw line jump. And so it's the Utah Jazz.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at... And that...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Some changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Bielitsa, and Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. And a switcher also for Utah. Clarkson, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
And the Kings making a change here. Bazemore's checked in. Utah also making some changes. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Moutier in for Donovan Mitchell. Hield kicks to Fox. And there's the pass to Holmes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists now in the game.
Now, this is why Fox's teammates love him. I mean, when they're open, he makes sure to get it to him.
Here's Clarkson. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings trail by 7. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. That one falls. Fox has got 8.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Goes up at the stripe. No good that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yo, it would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. You got to keep the pressure on.
Free throw good, Fox.
What sticks out about Fox is his speed. He's one of the fastest guys in the game at both ends of the floor.
Here's Clarkson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Utah shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw, no good.
Former first-team All-Rookie after being picked in the 2nd round. Clarkson, a draft day steal.
Jabari Parker's checked in for the Kings. Joseph comes in for De'Aaron Fox. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Joseph looking around. To the paint. Here's Giles. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Shot's good by Clarkson. And the Jazz lead by 5.
One of the things Clarkson does best is converting off the dribble drive.
Joseph, the pass to Hield. But they recover it. Giles kicks to Hield. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Joseph down low. Defended by Moutier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Kings have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Bogdan Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. George Niang, he's checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Back to Clarkson. They get a hand on it. Parker left side. Joseph up top. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Holmes. Rebound Utah. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Clarkson. And he lays it straight in. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Giles the pass to Holmes. Giles. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Clarkson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Clarkson's got 7.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Holmes kicks to Joseph. just 4 to shoot. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. 6 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Here's Niang. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Utah in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action after this word. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Hield and Vaughn are the 2 and the 3. Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Fox in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Fox, no good.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Ingles with the ball. Picked up by Bagley. Shoots the 3. O'Neal passes to Gobert. They double-team Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ingles can't get it to go. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the King. They trail by 11.
Superior strength from the little man. Fox accepting the challenge and fighting through the contact web.
And the Jazz making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Gobert against Bagley. Now here's Gobert. Tipped away. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Love the activity Bagley provides. When he's engaged on this end, he's capable of swiping the ball.
Mitchell against Hield. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. That's now 8 points for Rudy Gobert. Up top, Fox. Pass to Bjelica. Hield outside. Puts up a 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Love this dominant play by Bagley, taking complete ownership of the airspace around.
Mitchell outside. Back to Bogdanovich. Mitchell right side. Dishes to Gobert. He kicks it to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Good on the bucket. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Fox with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Fox passes to Hield. From outside, off the mark.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Well, at 6'10", Bjelica's a legit threat inside, looking very comfortable and assured right there.
Jazz leading by 6. Outside Conley. Gobert finds Ingles. To the left wing. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And that one goes long. Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Fox passes to Bjelica. Back to Fox. 1:41 left to play in the final quarter. Conley grabs the miss. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Back to Mitchell. Over Hield. And it's Mitchell missing. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Bogdanovich is checked in for Heel. The Kings trail by 6. Fox feeling it out a bit. With the teardrop. It's good on the putback.
And that's a huge basket by Bielitsa. He's proving how clutch he is in these moments.
Knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Barnes against Ingles. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
Fox against Conley. Fox passes to Bielitsa. The kick out to Fox. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That's his first foul. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Over in the corner, Conley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, man, he's not scared to go in amongst the trees. Conley's athleticism down inside helps draw the defense into him.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Here's Sacramento.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Fox with it. Clock at 6. From deep. The shot, no good. And so it's Utah with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
the NBA.
And a lot of style and a lot of confidence coming off the Kings bus earlier on. We'll see if they're performing. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Here we go. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Fox with the steal, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Left side, Fox. Here's Bagley.
Not known for his defense, but Valanciunas did a great job on that play.
Bagley, no good. Winslow kicks to Valanciunas. Morant against Fox. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Got a piece of it.
On the block shot, Dillon won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
Back to Morant. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. The kick out to Fox. It's rebounded by Memphis. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Fox has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. To the inside, Brooks. Rejected by Bagley.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Fox against Jackson. Bielitsa, and the layup's good off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's stolen by Bagley. And here's the fast break. It's Bielitsa.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
The Grizzlies off to a slow start. They trail by 6. Morant dishes to Winslow. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Bagley with the block. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Barnes. Pass to Bogdanovich. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take Anderson. He's checked in for the Grizzlies. Heald's checked in for the Kings. Joseph comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Back to Morant. To the paint. It's stolen by Bagley. Hield outside. And the 3 off target. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant scanning the floor. And finished off by Morant.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Morant against Joseph. They kick out to Hield. From past the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And, yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
Bielitsa passes to Bagley. Over Jackson. Bagley, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Morant against Joseph. Morant left side. Here's Jackson out to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Just 3 to shoot. Morant dishes to Jackson. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Some changes for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Harrison Barnes. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. Now here's Bazemore. He's guarded closely. It's rebounded by Gutteridge.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Anderson finds Jones. And that one released in time, but no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Kings lead by 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
Brandon Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Tipped away. Here's Gutteridge. Anderson outside. Here's Gutteridge. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Gutteridge has got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Here's Joseph. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Bogdanovich is checked in for the Kings. Free throw good, Fox.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Clark, the pass to Anderson. Back to Clark. From down in the low post, it goes. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
Now, here's Fox. Not a lot of room. Out to Parker. Clark against Fox. Outside, Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Holmes trying to free himself up. And it's Holmes with the extra effort. And the Kings lead by 3.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Allen dishes to Anderson. Allen against Bazemore. Low block shot on the way. Here's Clark. Shoots from the baseline. Another shot. And the rejection by Holmes. Jones against Fox. Over Jones. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. And there's the nice layup by Fox. Fox has got 7 now in this quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Jones against Fox. Jones, the pass to Clark. Back to Jones. And that one is good.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Fox looking it over. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Then for the Kings, Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Kent Bazemore. Morant with it, now guarded by Fox. Valanciunas, good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside, Fox. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Giles checked in for Bielitsa. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Joseph down low. Guarded by Morant. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Offline with his 3. Morant with it. 7 points in the game. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Joseph, that's good. Joseph's got the game tied up here for the Kings. It's a tie game in Memphis. And we'll be back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fan. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center position.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Good. Fox has got 13.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Morant passes to Brooks. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Baseline jumper. Here's Holmes. Passes it to Bazemore. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Rebounded by Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That's his first foul. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. A two-point game. Joseph against Morant. It doesn't go for him.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And the rejection by Jackson.
That's one for their first four to start the second half. And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now the pass to Jackson. Winslow against Bazemore. Lays it up and banks it in. Winslow's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis.
Making things happen in close, that's where Winslow is most comfortable scoring the basketball.
And Joseph kicks to Holmes. Bazemore with it. Now Valanciunas defending.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
At the elbow, it's Jackson. Pass to Brooks. 5 to shoot. Jackson trying to break free. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Brooks.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Joseph. Outside, Jones. Valanciunas finds Jones. Back to Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Jackson. Back to Jones. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Kings trail by 4. Here's Bogdanovich, and he converts the layup.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. The Grizzlies shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first one falls.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
So both teams changing it up here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Outside, Fox. 1:24 left in the third. The shot's good.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Here's Melton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks it to Valanciunas. And he banks in the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Fox comes up empty down low. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Valanciunas finds Clark. Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Hield outside. Off target with his 3. Memphis leading by 6.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 8. And we're coming right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. You've got Morant. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Clark. Then there's Anderson. And it's Gutterich in at the 2-guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Back to Morant. And that one drops.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Here's Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Both good from the line that time. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Passes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Fox goes in. Missed inside.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. Morant dishes to Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Fox kicks to Hield. Fox with it. He's picked up by Morant. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Fox. The Grizzlies have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Now here's Morant. Inside, it's stolen by Bagley. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
You have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Morant passes to Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's good from Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. The Kings trail by 10. Left side, Fox. Three-pointer, Hield. Sinks the triple. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
And stolen by Barnes. And now Sacramento on the break. Fox leading the charge. And the rejection by Jackson. Fox kicks to Hield. The tray. It's not going to go for him. And Memphis the other way now. Bielitsa against Winslow. Brooks outside. He dishes it to Jackson. Back to Brooks. 4 on the clock. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Here's Fox. And the rejection by Jackson. Winslow with it. And now by Barnes. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Brooks against Bielitsa. Brooks, left side. Shot, high post. Rebound by the Kings. Now Fox. That one drops for him. Fox has got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Down low. Out to Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Morant against Fox. There's the dish to Heel. Back to Fox. Lets the 3 fly. Kings with the first shot clock. Bielitsa misses. Memphis with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. The pass to Jackson. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. Even